All right, this is your craft store fondant. Works beautifully. Satin Ice works good with the Satin Ice gum paste added to it, or you can add a little bit of Tylose. Key thing you do not want to use is a fondant that is 0 trans fats. It will not work. Even with adding the Tylose to it, it will not work. It'll just get stringy and bunch up and catch on to itself. It has to have the trans fats. Fondex has a product that's 0. It says 0 on the bucket. Don't use that for this. Get the regular one, or go to your craft store and work with the white, or the colors is fine, or use Satin Ice. I know that there's one gentleman who uses it and blends the Satin Ice gum paste with their regular fondant. I don't like having to go that route. I like working with my Tylose. This is our Tylose. CMC or gum trag is all the same stuff. This works really quick for in here. So for this, we're just going to break off a piece of this. Doesn't take much. Make sure it stays wrapped up really well. Cover it back in the plastic, suck all the air out. This stuff dries very quickly. Okay, so now add a little bit of Crisco to it. I like to wear gloves so I don't absorb the fat. Makes it food safe also. Then when I'm done, all I have to do is pull them off and I have to wash my hands. We're softening and warming this up a little bit. See how pliable that gets with the Crisco added to it? Okay, flatten this out. It doesn't make a lot. See how soft and pliable this is? We're going to add just a little bit. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going by feel. We're not trying to make it hard as a rock, we're just trying to make it solidify a little bit more, firm up. Okay, we're going to work that in. Pick up residuals. See how soft it is right now? As soon as that gum kicks in, this will get a little bit harder, then you know it's ready. It's all by feel. There's no exact measurement. Okay, I'm going to set this aside because I've got some ready-made for you. This is ready. See how much firmer that is? That goes in the trash. Let's drop this one in the bag and let it work its way and play with this other one. If you feel it's a little too hard or it's gotten a little too cold or anything, you can throw it in the microwave. We're only going to work with a smidgen. Ready when it snaps. Push all the air out. Okay. You're going to take your mat. We're going to grease it up on the inner side. You saw where the area was that it goes to. So we're going to work on this side. Putting a good layer of it on it because you want the gum paste to stick. You can use a brush, but I like my fingers because then I know where I've been. I'm going over and beyond. For getting an accurate thickness, rolling it out by hand is not an option. We'll start out with it with a rolling pin, but then we're going to a pasta machine. If you've got a KitchenAid and you haven't invested in the KitchenAid attachment for pasta, I highly recommend it. I own 2 of them. So I'm rolling this out by hand, getting it as wide as I can. No wider than the KitchenAid attachment, which is like 5 inches. Or if you've got the tools that are the strips for consistent thickness, you can utilize those if you want to go bigger. All right, so we're going to turn this on. This is our KitchenAid pasta attachment. Got it at the widest setting and let it drop through. so it clicks. This is my number 1 setting. There's number 2. I'm just going to a 3. Okay, then we're going to drop this on here. Use your rolling pin to set it on. Goes a little bit bigger. You can use a pizza cutter, or you can use your sharp knife. There's an air bubble in there. We're going to get rid of that air bubble. So we want to score this off at the line. This is the end going in, so we don't have to worry about that as much. But this one, we have to get it inside that line to here. Sometimes you can see right through to it if it's a white. I've almost got it. A little bit more. You don't want the rollers to hit right there. But you also want to be accurate on your cut, so the closer it is to the line, the better.